Hey everybody, what's going on? How's it going? Coach Dave here today, and I'm here to go over how to find a hollow position. In my opinion, this is one of the best core exercises you can do. However, it is one that is a lot of times performed wrong or ineffectively. So I'm gonna kind of go over how to start out with the basics of how to find the hollow, and then kind of progress you into the harder positions. Now realize that if you try and progress yourself too far too quickly, this is where we find ourselves in a bad position. So let's start out with what a hollow position looks like, and then we'll kind of scale it back and go from there. So ideally, when we do a hollow, what we want is that midsection, our lower back, pushing into the floor. Okay, that's why I'm using the floor, not a mat, so you guys can see that. Ideally, what I want to do is drive this midsection by tilting my hips under me and lifting my chest into this position. Toes extend out, hands are overhead, right? And I want to sit up so this starts to burn the core. What we see a lot of times is people will bring the hands overhead, the legs out, and they kind of stay here with their shoulders on the ground, or they come up, right? And there's an arch in the back. Okay, we don't want this arch. You can see a difference in my body from here to there, right? Where I kind of push this midsection into the ground. So where we start is we're gonna start you guys just in feet on the floor, okay? Even back on the floor. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do kind of a crunch up, and then what you wanna do is take these hips and kind of rotate them under, right? So you're kind of trying to bring your hips closer to your rib cage. Just kind of tuck under. And if you feel that crunch in the abs, that's what you want. Ideally, we would like the hips kind of off the floor, shoulders off the floor, all the pressure going through the midsection. Okay? Once you can find that position, we can actually bring the legs up here and start by the same thing. Just crunch and try and bring those hips up. Okay? Try and not let them be here on the ground. We want to crunch that lower back in. Once you can get this position and you can hold this for a good 30 seconds, actually probably more like a minute. If you can hold that position for a minute, then we can start playing with extending the arms out, or sorry, the legs out, right? So we can come here, crunch up, and then from here, slowly think one leg out. Okay, we can bring it back in, other leg out. Bring it back in. Oof. Those are even burning me right now, showing you guys. Again, you can kind of go back and forth. Ideally, we would want to go kind of slowly leg out and in for about a minute, alternating back and forth, and be able to hold those abs nice and tight without extending the back. If you guys start to feel the hips go the opposite direction versus being under here, we want to make sure that we kind of scale back to the previous modification. Once you guys can get both legs out, then the goal would be, because can you hold it for a minute with your legs straight out, right? So can I basically come here, legs out, tuck under, and even tuck where I'm here, reaching. Okay, this is what I want. Slowly, we will bring them overhead. But ideally, you should be able to hold that position for about a minute before you move on to the next position, right? So we should be able to hold, right? We want to be able to hold this position for a minute, squeezing the butt, squeezing the abs, okay? From this position, we'd want to bring the knees up, crunch that butt under, and do that sit-up, hold there, be able to hold for a minute in that position. From that position, we would go crunch, knees up, right? And then we would extend out one, bring it in, extend out, bring it in. Be able to alternate those legs, not fast, probably 5 to 10 seconds per leg for a full minute. And then from there, we would want to hold completely straight out for 1 minute. And then from that position, we would hold with our arms out, and slowly each one start moving up and be able to hold for a minute until we can get fully overhead. Remember, the biggest thing that happens is the hip tilt, okay? What we're looking for is, as you're in that position, what we want is the hips to tilt under, right? We want to see this rather than this. Okay, people tend to kind of stick the hips back and you get that arch in the back. What we're really looking for is this, right? That hip tucks under and you can see how that lower back pushes in. That's what we're looking for when we're doing a hollow position or a hollow hold. The main thing is, don't advance yourself too quickly. If you advance yourself too quickly, you will start to lose position as you get fatigued. Okay? You want to build the strength through all the positions. Even being able to do a full hollow hold with your arms out and your legs out. I mean, I'm telling you, I was showing you guys and it was burning me, even just doing the first one, the basic one with my feet on the ground. So don't advance too quickly. Pay attention. Hold them for a minute. Get better abs, guys. Stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy. Keep watching the channel and see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.